Hey guys, how you doing? I went in line at Costco, get some gas. But I just done ran my 10 miles, baby! Yesterday I watched some Rising. So last night it was Rising, but I think Rising had it on Saturday. So I guess they're a day early. So I saw it yesterday, which was Sunday. The strange thing, Tenshin Nasukawa, freaking kickboxing ace, freaking super stud. Yesterday he fought a boxing match. No, he fought 3 rounds of 3 minutes with 3 different guys. They were not boxers. The one guy, the first guy, I had no idea who he was. The second guy was a K1 fighter, and I think he's a little bigger than Tenshin Nasukawa. And then the third guy was a very famous Japanese mixed martial artist. If you guys know, if you guys follow Japanese mixed martial arts, his name is Hideo Koto. So the first guy did pretty well. Looks like they were just sparring, pitter-patting, going back and forth, back and forth. It was a decision. Nobody lost, nobody won. And the second fight, the second boxing match, he fought a K1 fighter. I guess his hands aren't that good. All he was doing was just blocking, a lot of running. And he couldn't throw his kick. I guess he has a really good kicks, but his boxing sucks, and his intention was able to knock him down a few times. And surprisingly, the guy who did the best was the non-striker. It was more the grappler, Hideo Koto. He didn't give a crap. He went in there, he started throwing hooks, bam, 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 bam. I would say he probably looked the sloppiest out of all the fighters, but he landed the most punches, and he's the guy that had no fear. He went out there and he did it. He wasn't boring. None of his fights are ever boring. He went out there, went all out, and I was only 1 round 3 minutes, but he looked gassed. He's not a striker, but he went out there, he did his best, no fear, all out, balls to the wall, just all hooks. Then after the 3 boxing matches, Tenshin Nasukawa made an announcement. He made an announcement saying at the end of the year he'll have 1 more kickboxing match. That's gonna be it. And then he's gonna make a transition from kickboxing to professional boxing. At first I thought, man, no way. I think Tenshin boxing freaking sucks. There's no way he's gonna make it at the high level, at the elite level of boxing. he just took to kickboxing, where he's making a lot of money. To K1, we feed him like freaking fishes, and he knocks them out. But then I thought about it, if he has a good manager, which he probably does, and Japan loves him, they'll probably build him up. They'll feed him fishes, more fishes, and he'll fight a decent guy, and he'll probably become a champion and make lots of money. So Tenshin said pretty much this year is going to be his last fight. He's had 1 more fight, 1 more kickboxing match on the New Year's Eve card. Tenshin hasn't announced, or I guess they haven't looked for an opponent yet. But in my humble opinion, the next opponent or the last opponent for kickboxing should be Takeru. I would say Takeru Segawa is Tenshin Nasukawa's rival. Those guys are about the same weight, and I think they're both undefeated. The thing for me, I think actually Tenshin does not want to fight Takeru, because he's actually a K1 champion, multiple time K1 champion. And for me, K1, that's the epitome of kickboxing. And Tenshin, I know he's very famous for fighting in Thailand, and he's being Thai champion or whatever or whatnot. But you know what? He never fought. He never won any K1 tournaments. So if Tenshin Nasukawa have 1 more fight, I think he'll fight Takeru to determine who's the best fighter in Japan, the best kickboxer is. In my humble opinion, I think Takeru has better combos, faster, stronger, better conditioning. I think in a fight, kickboxing man, I think Takeru would take it. But let me know in the comment below who's Tenshin Nasukawa's last fight on New Year's Eve should be. And if you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, guys, fight or die. Hey.